Freak Nation, your 2025 IndyCar champion, Alex Palou, back in the Freak Nation. I think he's occupied this damn seat more than I have, Freak Nation. But congratulations, Alex Palou, on the win. But I still haven't found the answer to my question.
This is Alex Palou, a conquistador of concrete from the start. He's Spanish, but he'll French kiss on the first date.
Do you French kiss on the first date, buddy?
Thank you so much for having me once again in the show. I do not. That's something that it was made for media, and I do not. That's not my rules. That's not part of my rules.
Because
hold on, Kenny. So kissing your wife, was that similar to kissing the bricks? That was all part of the media hype too.
Well, it was. No, you cannot compare. No, you cannot compare. But kissing the bricks was very, very special. I had a bit of dirt in my mouth, which that's not what I'm used to, but it tasted amazing, and it was something that I wanted to do for a long time. So yes, and here I am in New York at a bus, but this is the time I found to be at the show.
Now, Alex Palou joining us here in the Freak Nation, and we've talked about this before. We are the parents of an 11-year-old daughter, and Lucia. How old is your daughter right now?
20 months, so almost 2 years.
Well, you got about 6 or 7 years until there's going to be some uncomfortable conversations that you've got to have with your daughter, and one of them might be, French kissing on the first date. Do you have ways to tell her, no, baby, you need to wait before you do that?
I'll just get that video out of the system so she cannot see myself kissing a girl on a commercial on the first date.
Attaboy.
Get it out of her system. Oh boy. Okay, let's just talk dad conversation. Yes, you are a 4-time IndyCar champion, Alex Palou. The 2025 edition being your most recent, 3 in a row, by the way, 4 out of the last 5 years. But let's talk dad stuff. How are you going to keep your daughter away from social media?
Ooh.
That's tough because I try and keep myself out of the social media, and it's tough for me. So I don't know how I'm going to be. It's going to start with me. So I need to change. I need to probably stay away from the phone a little bit more. I try my best, honestly, and I think I do a pretty good job, but I need to do a better job. I think it's going to start with me just not being with the phone when I'm with her, so she knows and understands that she's the priority, and she's the priority, always.
Yes, without question. And let me just tell you, sometimes that's a little easier said than done, but I know I've seen you. You are methodical on so many aspects of your life. You're going to be just fine there. Let me fill you in, however, on a little bit of social media that's been going on, because clearly being in New York, you probably have no idea that IndyCar's racing a new Toronto track next year. And you arguably have there's no arguably about it. You have a new Honda teammate in Will Power. How about that?
It's a lot of news in one day. There's some that I'm sad. There's some that I'm excited. I think overall, seeing the new Toronto GP, I mean, that's basically because of the World Cup, I believe, and it's going to be a great show. I cannot wait for that. And then seeing Will Power, I think it's the best seat that was available. It's a really good seat. It's a seat that I'm sure that he's going to find a very good family. And I'm excited. I'm very excited for him. I was very sad when they announced that he was not going to continue on the 12 car. I think IndyCar needs willpower, and we all need willpower in the series. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm sad that Colton is leaving. I'm very sad about that. But I think it might be good. It might be good for us. Maybe he goes over to Europe. He starts getting amazing results and just puts IndyCar name up there.
Freak Nation, Alex Palou, 2025 IndyCar Series champion, got himself a freaking Indy 500, proved everybody wrong that you can actually perform on freaking oval tracks, my friend.
I tried.
Do you, if you would not have won this championship or the championship last year, but still was a contender up there, would that be you headed over to Formula One?
No. Yeah, for sure not. No chance.
We've had this conversation,
Kenny. I'm trying to bait him into saying something that we can go crazy for on social media.
No, stop it with that.
Good try.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
He is setting records in IndyCar. He's on the path to set records in IndyCar. And let's just enjoy it as it happens, because it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts what you're doing. Yet you've told us in the past, you've got you like to go with short-term goals. So are you even looking at the potential of breaking records in a year, 2, 3, 4 down the road?
Not at all, honestly. Like, not at all. I love that my name and myself can be around those legends and around records. I think it's insane to see my name there. But honestly, like speaking, it doesn't really change if I win 3 or 4 IndyCar championships. I think it's about being here for a long time, like what Scott Dixon is doing, being able to win during a period of like 15 years, 20 years, a different era of IndyCar, and still be able to be out there winning. And then someday when I retire, look back and be like, wow, we won 4 IndyCar championships or 5 or hopefully more, and be like, wow, I'm happy. I'm very proud of that. But what really motivates me is to wake up every day, try and work out those details to try and go a little bit better than we were last year, try and just win at places that I've never won. I've never won at Long Beach. I've never won at Milwaukee or Nashville. That's what really motivates me. And just working with those cars, with my mechanics, with my engineers and myself as well, trying to just be a bit stronger than we were this year. So yeah, it's amazing. And I think I'm very lucky, and I know I'm very lucky to be in the position I am, but I don't think it changes much if I win 3 or 4 or 5.
Wow. Yeah.
That?
One thing I've really, yes, well, we do, but at the same time, the fans, at least my perception of what the fans are looking at right now is, oh my gosh, records are going to be set. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you're just taking it one step at a time. So I appreciate that, because what makes athletes so superior is that ability to do so and not get caught up in the hype of something else that could be down the road, yet you're in the immediate that you could ruin that if you take it too far. So, and you're a perfect example of that.
Don't get me wrong. I'll work my ass off to try and get 8 championships. I'll do everything that it's in my hands to win every single year that I can, but that's not what really motivates me to wake up every morning excited and makes me do all the work to just be better.
Alex Palou joining us here in the Freak Nation. And Alex, I have not asked an IndyCar driver this question, I believe, over the last 25 years as we celebrate 25 years of Speed Freaks. You as a driver in a series, IndyCar series, where there's a shit ton of passing. There's a shit ton of passing in the NASCAR Cup Series, but there's not a shit ton of passing in Formula One. As a driver that enjoys winning championships and doing it like you do, I'm just thinking out loud here. Granted, those Formula One machines are madness. They are the creme de la creme when it comes to tech. But wouldn't you be a little bored in an apparatus where you might pass somebody 2 or 3 times in one race versus 60, 70 times in one race?
I mean, yeah, it's a different mindset. I think when you are in NASCAR or IndyCar, you expect to be like battling like hard. It's hard battles all the time, nonstop. Even if you're battling for 15th, you're like getting the biggest battle on that day. And I think that's the same for IndyCar and NASCAR. When you go to F1, though, you don't have that. And everybody knows that you don't have that. You don't have those battles on track normally. They have DRS, so they try and help passing, but it's normally on the straights, which that's not what makes it tough. Like, that's not what makes it fun when you're racing and you need to outbrake somebody or go around the outside or stuff like that. But what they do is they develop those cars. So maybe it's more of a, okay, I have this car and I need to have the team develop and be a little bit better than the other team. We might not fight directly on track side by side, but we're fighting to have a better car and a better team. So I think the mindset is different. It's just a different style. But yeah, I love what we have here for sure.
Without question. Yes. I'm going to answer that question in another way, Kenny, and say, heck yes. I want 100, 200, 300 passes in a race. And Alex knows he's staying for that as well. Now, we know you're on your way to yet another interview in New York City, but It's your off season. You are proudly a 3-time consecutive champion in IndyCar. Did I hear correctly that you just started your first fantasy football draft?
Yes. Where did you hear that? How did you find that out?
A little birdie told me. I just want to know who's on your team.
Okay, so I'm not really good, but I know that Josh Allen is on my team. I can pull up the phone and you tell me if the team is good or not. The draft sent me an email and said that my team is B. So I heard that for my first draft pick, not knowing anything about NFL is pretty good. Like it could be a lot worse. So I have Allen, Robinson, Swift, Brown, Smith, Laporta, Flowers, Steelers defense, and Bates.
Oh,
That's above average. You'll do well if you know what the hell you're doing, Alex.
I have no idea what am I doing. I have
Jesus.
zero idea. But the good thing is that I'm starting here, and I am committed to learn and destroy my friends at the fantasy, and
yes.
and have fun.
Attaboy.
That's what I want to hear.
Well, buddy, we couldn't be more proud of you. We say it every time you join us in here. We appreciate you giving us all this time throughout the year. We look forward to more times next year. We're happy with the way Fox covered the series, and it's only getting better for you guys, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for covering IndyCar. Thank you for having me on the show. And hopefully we see you guys very soon.